So what to do when you need a document signed or notarized? When you need a document signed or notarized, there are a few things that you'll need to know beforehand, of course. If you don't follow these steps carefully and accurately, your signature could be rejected or worse, invalid. Uh, or yeah, of course, invalidated by the notary public. And these are some things you need to know when you are ready to get your document notarized or signed. So the first thing you want to do is very important. You want to check your state's rules. Check your state rules for notaries. Some states require notaries to be present in person, and some don't. Like here in Texas, we have remote online notaries, so we definitely don't have to be there in person to do notarizations legally. So yeah, if you need a signature or a notarization done remotely, it will depend on the state and where you live. Most states, I would say like 90% of states allow your documents to be notarized online. Some don't, so make sure that you know exactly what your state's laws are. If you have any questions, you can ask us, of course, Quan's U.S. Notary, and we will be happy to answer any questions that you may have. You can also find a notary in your area if you're looking to do a traditional notary. If you're looking for more help, that's another option. But of course, we'll help you. As well. You can also use the National Association of Notaries website to find a notary. If you're looking for a traditional notary, if you're looking for a professional online notary, then you can look no further than us, of course. You also want to verify that the notary is valid, so make sure you go on your state Secretary of State's website. Make sure you go on your state Secretary of State's website and make sure that the notary is registered as a notary public, because you want to make sure that you're not paying for a notary that isn't, legal. So anybody for free, and I did a video on that as well. Anybody can create a notary public stamp for free and claim to be a notary. So you want to make sure that your notary is registered and legal, because if they're not, then your documents are going to be invalid and you've just paid $50 to some stranger to notarize your document illegitimately. So it is very important for you to go check your Secretary of State's website to make sure that the person that you're getting to notarize your documents is in fact a real notary public. God forbid that they're not. You can also find credentials from the NNA, National Notary Association. So they also have information on notaries that you can get. But yeah, you can find notaries. Notaries can be found anywhere: banks, law offices, government offices, across the country, online, anywhere really. We go on Google and search for one, but like I said, we do it best. We've helped over 300 people get their documents notarized. We've notarized over, like I said, 300 documents. So yeah, and of course you want to have everything ready when you get your document notarized. Make sure that your camera is working, make sure that your microphones are working, make sure that you have your document with you, make sure that you have your payment method, make sure everything is set up, make sure you got a confirmation of when your appointment is. If you decide to set an appointment with us, you can call us and we'll do it all on demand. So make sure that you have everything ready before you go. And here's something that you also need to know. I'm going to be doing a poem as well as why you should not, of course. Don't sign anything until you're in front of the notary public. When you're in front of the notary public, you can sign. However, if you sign before being in front of the notary public, then we can't sign it. It's invalid. If you sign after you met with the notary, then it's invalid. So make sure you are signing it in front of your notary public, and if you have witnesses and everything, make sure you're signing it in front of all of your parties. Do not sign the documents until you're in front of the notary public. Don't sign it before and don't sign it after. Okay, so of course, notary publics can help keep fraud down. So a lot of people say, well, if my document doesn't need a notarization, then I won't get it notarized. No, that's not the case. You should be looking for a notary public for any important documents that you have. If you think that you're going to be able to utilize that document, say in court or anywhere, say that document is important, you want to get it notarized. Notary isn't just for, school documents that demand a notary. You can get any document notarized, of course, except for your birth certificate and other official documents like that. But other than that, any document that you need notarized. I know growing up, my mother used to get her handwritten documents notarized. She would loan one of our neighbors money, and she got it notarized and oversaw by a notary public. So it's official. So if ever she had to take her to court, she could say this is a notarized document that they signed. So it'll be more official. It just helps your case so much. Like if you have an agreement between two friends, like say, hey Tom, I'm gonna loan you $1,000. Get them to sign a contract, and we can notarize it right then and there. So you'll have so much more leverage in court. And say, okay, well, it was notarized, so you officially agreed that you would pay them back on this day, and you didn't. So yeah. Of course, like I said, we also, I know I'm probably repeating this, but we also help with fraud to make sure that doesn't occur. But in conclusion, I hope you have a better idea of what notaries do, and of course, if you need one, don't be afraid to reach out. You can contact us, Kwan's US Notary, and we'll be happy to notarize your documents. So yeah, have a good day.